Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 41, Allen, and finding the tight end Hooper. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Love. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to throw. Love.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Check 53, left. Rip right, rip right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Bills.
Allen now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. See if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
baby. That's baby time.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is born. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Love. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out right to Bourne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go right back to Singletary. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. The Bills on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
53-19. Set 53.
On first down, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, Love nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. They're going deep for Hill, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Singletary again. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo,